Welcome to this video on how to set up an automated attendant on the NSv Connect system. Start by logging into the NSv Connect portal as the administrator. Choose the phone menu, then select Call Flows. Click on the new Call Flow button and give the call flow a name and description to make it easier to identify at a later time. Since most accounts have a different menu during regular business hours, we will start by dragging in a time of day element. Clicking the Setup button and choose Settings will let us configure this element. Set up your regular business hours using the slide bars. Now we will choose the days of the week these hours apply to. For our example, we will use Monday to Friday. We can narrow this down further by months or days of the month. You can also choose what time zone this element will apply to, as well as if you want to include the public holidays or not. Since our business is also open on Saturday, we will add a condition for that with our Saturday hours. Note that we can see an explanation of the times that this element will cover along with how holidays are handled here. To start creating our auto attendant, we will drag in a menu Call Flow and open its settings. This is where we can add the media file that will be the greeting for the menu. We can also specify the ringback time, which is the amount of time before the media starts playing. Click OK to save the changes. Now we can start building the individual menu items. Drag in an element, in our case a ring element, and open its settings. For us, we will ring the sales group with this one. Now create the rest of your menu items in the same manner. To save some time, we will jump ahead and create the rest for you. Note that any menu item that has a downward-facing arrow in it means that if unanswered, the call will be routed to the next element below. Seeing there is nothing currently below this one, this call would be dropped. So it is a good practice to make sure your calls have a place to go in cases like this. You can drag in an existing call flow element. Configuring its settings allows you to choose an existing call flow. So, if the call flow is ever changed, you won't have to change the auto attendant. Clicking on the menu number allows you to change the keys the caller will have to press to get to this item. As you can see, we changed it to match the extension number for this user. Any caller who presses 3201 in the menu will direct the call to extension 3201. Now that we've completed our main menu, we need to take care of what would happen outside of regular business hours. So, we will drag in another time of day element and configure for weekdays and Saturday after working hours, and all day Sunday. Again, to save some time, we will configure this quickly for you. While you can set this in any manner that you like, we have just decided that all calls will go to a central voicemail. Now, what happens should no one answer during any of the time of day element settings? This could mean that you have a network problem or your internet connection isn't working. For that, we just drag in an element to take care of those times. Here we are adding an off-net number, like a mobile phone or answering service number. And in a worst-case scenario, we can add a different voicemail box so that we never lose a call. Overall, this is what our auto attendant looks like. You can narrow down your view by using the collapse and expand buttons on each time of day element. Lastly, you need to link this call flow to a number. Click the Link Numbers button and choose the appropriate number from the listing. Click on Save, then click Save to save your automated attendant. Thank you for watching this video on setting up an automated attendant. If you have any other questions, please visit our website at nsvconnect.com.